Hey everyone, Michael Martin from Yahoo Esports here, and we are at Evo 2016 at the Mandalay Bay. Joining me is Di3mini0n. How the hell are you?
Doing great, man. It's good to be part of Mandalay. Finally, it's a piece of history, and it's good that the FGC is a part of it now.
Yeah, there was a lot of Street Fighter action that happened over the weekend. Talk to me a little bit about what you did this weekend.
Well, I had to play one of the OGs, Jason Cole, and yeah, I managed to beat him in the outside of the pool, the first pool, and then I ran into a really strong Ryu player from China named Bao, and he's really well known. He beat Daigo in the first of 5 set in U League in China.
Wow.
And then I won my second pool, and then I had to fight a Chun-Li player. I didn't know who he was. All I know was that they say he beat Momochi right before me. So I was prepared, and I put up a really good fight, but in the end he took it, and I got right outside of top 32. So.
That's a pretty good run on, I think, any given day, any given weekend, but 5,000 people, I mean, I know it's not where you wanted to be, but that's a pretty incredible run. I know you've been playing F.A.N.G. I know that you've told me before that you really only want to play a character you feel is fun, so I know that's why you play F.A.N.G. Have you been tinkering with Guile? Did you break him out this weekend?
Yeah, believe it or not, both times I played Guile, I lost. But I think the last match I had with the Chun-Li player, I went out with a bang. You know, it wasn't in vain. It wasn't like I just picked him because the crowd wanted me to play him. I actually put in a little bit of time with him. Yeah. And I did some pretty cool combos and stuff. I had the crowd kind of hyped, and I almost managed to take it, but I'm not really tournament seasoned with the character yet, and I dropped a few combos, and that's what cost me the game. So,
in case you don't know, Di3mini0n is probably one of the premier Guiles. Not probably, you were one of the premier Guiles in Street Fighter 4, and so that's why everyone was so interested in seeing you play this character. Let me get your thoughts on Guile since he's released. How you feel about him? Maybe how you feel about him, sort of in the future.
I feel like he's a really strong character. When it comes to DLC characters, it's going to take a lot of time to flesh them out and bring out their full potential. Yeah. And, you know, Sako, he's been playing Ibuki, but he hasn't really pulled them out for the tournament because he knows that he has no chance right now with the character. It's too early, you know. But, yeah, I think the character has a really bright future. It just comes down to just becoming seasoned with them in tournament, becoming comfortable with them in tournament. Just he's very execution heavy in this game, so you just have to not drop combos, and it's just, I'll give it like another month before people really start becoming comfortable and getting like those top results with the character.
Does he play into like your strengths? You know, as I mentioned, we've seen you play Guile for so many years in Street Fighter 4, but do you think he plays into your strengths in Street Fighter 5?
At first I didn't think so. You know, like the first week of the character I started having doubts like maybe he's not the one for me, but then I just try to take the Street Fighter 4 mindset out and just try to start with a fresh new mindset. And it's been working really well, and now I think I can resonate with the character well, and with a little bit more time, I'll be able to bring him out, and people will start seeing the Di3mini0n Guile that they know and love. So,
yeah. I know we're talking to Di3mini0n, but I got to switch gears real quick. You're from the East Coast, New York. Our man LI Joe made it into top 8. When that happened, tell me what was going through your mind, how you felt.
I know he had to play Kazunoko. Cammy versus Nash is actually a tough matchup for Nash if you don't know. And the only thing I told Joe before he had to play him was just don't respect him.
I did see you actually go up to him and say something.
Yeah, and I said just don't respect him. That's the last thing you want to do going into a top 8 match, qualifying match. You don't want to give the opponent any respect. They're not giving you any respect, so you can't show them the same gratitude, you know? And yeah, and he took my advice. I can tell by the way he was playing, he took my advice, and I'm just really happy for him. A New York guy in top 8 out of everyone. I mean, it's just good for the American scene, you know. It's very motivating, and it just shows that with the right motivation, the right passion, and the right hard work, anyone can get top 8. Anyone.
Yeah, no one would have predicted this, I think. What do you think it actually means for the American scene, for the East Coast scene even? Like, America's great, but for your guys' scene, you know, there's been some chatter recently in the last few months about your guys' scene, like, you guys don't really show up or whatever. I mean, talk about that. What do you think it means for the East Coast, for New York?
It's kind of a moral victory, I would say. Everyone knows the East Coast has strong players, New York in particular. There's been some talks about, you know, like the West Coast, you know, obviously they have the strong players, and I'm shedding a tear for Joe, right?
I shed some tears last night, I'm not gonna lie.
But the New York scene, we have a handful of strong players. I'm not going to say we have a lot, but the ones that we do, we show up. And, you know, we had one that slipped through the cracks, and that was Joe. And he put in a lot of time, a lot of hard work. You can tell he has the passion. And we don't really get together and play as we would like, but, you know, we still have that passion and that drive, and at the end of the day, we still have those strong players that can compete with any player.
Di3mini0n, thank you so much for talking with me.
Thank you.
I'm Michael Martin, and this is Yahoo Esports.